Hello, hello, and welcome back for another thrilling episode of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM, The Long War. On our last mission, we endured another oh-so-delightful session of cramming our hand into the running blender that is the 4-man Exalt extraction mission. Previously, we'd been blaming the frequency of those missions on Tara Reid, but we sent a rookie this time and still got to wind up trying to fish a spoon out of the garbage disposal. So, you might be saying that means we have to stop giving Tara Reid quite so much shit, but honestly, I think she's still at fault. I mean, I think the curse of Tara Reid is simply so strong that she can actually fuck a mission up even when she's not on it. So no bygones for Tara Reid. We're gonna still stick on her, you know. Now, despite the lingering curse of her ancient natives, we did survive the mission. Arguably, we even had our best performance to date. Paris Hilton and Taylor Swift, they both got lightly toasted by a rocket sent out by one of the early Exalt troopers, but neither one of them suffered a critical wound. They should both be out of the hospital in a couple weeks, and hopefully the extra rest will give Paris Hilton an opportunity to recover from whatever targeting disease she's been spreading around the barracks that's been causing her to miss 98% chances to hit. Jaden Smith, Lindsay Lohan also went on the mission. Nobody got promoted, but Jaden and Lindsay both escaped undamaged. And Lindsay Lohan got to live out her dream of robbing a liquor store without, you know, the footage winding up on TMZ. So, all things considered, I guess it was really sort of a banner day if you're Lindsay Lohan. I mean, not so great if you're Taylor Swift and part of your face got melted off by an XCOM rocket, but, you know, the doctors down in the infirmary can probably patch that up, and Lindsay Lohan drank like 6 gallons of gin. So, hey, win for everybody. We did have a trooper who got promoted, I think. No, we didn't have a trooper who got promoted. Oh, we did actually have a trooper that got promoted. It was the rookie that we sent, actually, to perform the infiltration. Despite doing, I want to say doing nothing on the mission, but actually that may not be true. I'm pretty sure she actually pistoled a Exalt trooper to death after someone else shot it. Possibly Jaden Smith wounded it, and I think she finished it off. So we have Patricia Medina here, who is a specialist. We assigned her to Assault because... well, I think her aim is pretty much all the explanation that we need. And we were taking a look at Patricia Medina, and, you know, she looks remarkably like Moon Bloodgood. So we're just going to go ahead and give her that name. Now, you may recognize Moon Bloodgood from Terminator Salvation, but, fuck, I kid. Nobody saw Terminator Salvation. It's fucking terrible. But where you actually may recognize Moon Bloodgood from is on, I think it's TNT series, Falling Skies. She plays the Doctor, so she has some experience in the alien battling facilities. Oh, fuck. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. I just completely lost my train of thought. She has experience fighting aliens is basically what I'm getting at. So even though she's a doctor, I'm pretty sure at some point she's, you know, probably shot one of the little 6-legged skitterers that run about. Which means she should be terribly deadly to sectoids. Let's hope she runs into some. Moon Bloodgood taken care of then. We have no other sort of housekeeping or any other routine functions to take care of. Everything is pretty much just waiting. We're hoping that some of our interceptors over South Africa come back online because, man, have we been getting our ass handed to us in a sack down in South Africa. But let's start scanning and see if maybe we can rally that up a little. Alright, so Banjo and Carrot both back on duty. We have a large UFO over India. Well, we could scramble an interceptor. Let's see who's available. Nanook. Nanook is one of our best pilots. We do have 2 lit. Yeah, nah, I don't think. Not large UFO. We're not even going to be able to take it. There's no point sending them up. We could let's send Moose up. You know what? Our panic is so low in India. I'm not even going to worry about it. Normally we'd send somebody up and just try to have them go on defensive and maybe get a hit in. But I think with a large UFO, they're more likely to get destroyed or take critical damage before they get a hit on it on defensive anyway. And as a large UFO, it's going to do one of 3 things. Either it's a, well, actually it's one of 2 things here, because it can do a base assault. So this is either a terror mission, which is pretty unlikely because the aliens only terrorize South Africa so far, which means this is probably an abduction, and it'll land. So let's just let it land. There we go. Also, it teleported to the southern tip of India. That's disconcerting. If the aliens have mastered teleportation, we're probably fucked. Oh, is that a fact, Central? Is that what we're here to do? Jeez, I'd have never guessed.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions.
Just shut up, Central.
I've got the coordinates locked in.
You can't decide whether you want to bitch at me or give me orders. Neither of which you're qualified to do, and also, I'm the commander here, so you giving me orders really makes no kind of sense at all. Your answer should consist of yes sir, no sir, and thank you sir. Alright, so we have an abduction mission with light alien activity. Light alien activity means we can probably afford to take some of our, let's say, less experienced troopers. I'm going to take Sean Penn just to lead the mission. Never hurts to have someone who is a tried and true killer on the mission. Sean Penn boasting a fairly good mission to kill ratio, just a little over 2 to 1, which is pretty reasonable. He's going to take a heavy laser rifle scope and laser sight, of course. His standard gear. We are going to take an engineer as well, but not Kim Kardashian. She's seen a lot of action lately, could probably use a little rest. Pretty sure Jesse James just got out of the hospital, so he may want to polish his tool a bit. We'll leave him to that, and we're going to grab Kesha instead. Kesha's tool comes pre-polished because good Lord knows she's had plenty of practice with tool polishing. She could probably go give Jesse James a few tips, in all honesty. Phalanx armor, laser rifle, APHE grenade. That'll be good kit out for Kesha then. Could take a medic, but honestly, a light alien UFO, I'm not too terribly worried about a medic, and I think I'm going to try something I've been wanting to try for a bit. I'm going to go with a dual gunner setup. Something I have not done before, and I'm interested to try it out. So the Sinead Jenkins Memorial Gatling laser, of course, will go with Joss Whedon. He will grab the Sinead, and also a scope and a laser sight. Although we're going to sub his laser sight for the bipod, so we newly built the bipod. And bipod, very good. It's more aim than a laser sight, also bonus critical chance if you don't move, so quite useful. And then we're going to take another gunner as well, and we're going to try and set up an Overwatch gunner. And that Overwatch gunner is actually going to be Nicki Minaj. So we're going to grab old Nicki. Sort of the gangsta skank motif will be completely covered. Nikki's going to keep her scope and a laser sight, as well as her tack armor. She gets the not Sinead Jenkins Memorial Gatling laser. Who else should we grab? Gonna definitely need a scout. And I would rather not take one of our premier scouts. Tara Reid, fuck you forever. You're staying in the barracks. Although, you could probably still fuck it up anyway. We're not taking you. Or are we? So is the curse of Tara Reid that we have to take Tara Reid on a mission? I want a scout that's fast enough that could possibly do a capture. With light UFO activity, there's a chance we could have sectoids, and they're actually one of the things we have yet to capture. So we've captured a Muton, we've captured several floaters, but every time we've tried on a sectoid, we've failed. Yeah, we are going to have to take the Grim Spectre of Death herself. So Tara Reid, the walking memento mori, here to remind all of our troopers that yes, they are going to die. Specifically, probably because of proximity to Tara Reid. We're going to take a flashbang then for Tara Reid and an arc thrower. And we do have 2 arc throwers, so we're going to want somebody to back Tara Reid up. Also, never hurts to have an assault trooper on our mission. We don't want to really take one of our premier assault troopers. I feel that might be a little bit foolish. Drake is just... you know what? We're not even going to bother pushing Drake out of his wheelchair to make him go on a mission. He can just have a nice little rest. Could take Moon Bloodgood, but I'd rather take Jonathan Keyquan. He's got a little higher foot speed. So Short Round's going to get the call here. Short Round's going to grab himself a scatter laser, because let's face it, his aim is mediocre at best. Flashbang and an arc thrower will round out his kit. If only he'd had that arc thrower to help Indiana Jones out with Kate Capshaw, would have been a much better film. You know what? I think we could probably afford to take a sniper as well. And let's take the man Amanda Bynes. She will also bring a little Stay Frosty into the fray, and that'll help reduce our fatigue times for our remaining troopers. Amanda Bynes is going to get a laser sniper rifle and a scope. And that just leaves us one final unit, and I'm feeling maybe it's time for a little Rocketeer. Could take Tiger Woods. Would prefer not to take Tiger Woods. You know what? Let's take Ian Ziering. We haven't taken him on a whole lot of missions, and actually the last couple times we've taken Ian Ziering out, he's turned in a surprisingly good performance. He has actually managed to damage a few enemies with his rockets. So we're going to take old Steve Sanders out here and give him a try. It'll be a little bit like the time he went on a date with Andrea, and she, you know, they went out. I think they went to the Peach Pit maybe. She was just, you know, taking Steve out, kind of feel him out to give him a try, see how they would work, if they had any chemistry. Spoilers, they totally did. But it'll be just like that. So kind of a little preliminary date there. No Mel Gibson, of course, to tell any stories on the Sky Ranger on the way to India, but everyone was entertained by watching Amanda Bynes rant at a box of soup for 10 minutes. And you may be saying soup doesn't come in boxes, but it does when you're Amanda Bynes. So she makes her own. Go ahead and launch our assault then. Looks like we're in Bangalore, and we are in arguably one of the shittiest maps in the game.
We have to get a handle on this situation.
I hate this map with a desperate passion. There is no position on this entire place that has reasonable cover for more than 2 troopers. It's basically just an armada of guys in half cover for the whole mission, getting shot to fucking pieces.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy.
Well, we're already on the ground, so if our authorization is denied, I guess we're totally fucked. Alright, so let's get Joss Whedon, and we're going to have him post up in one of the 2 positions of decent cover.
Roger, Dodger.
That would be behind this stone lion. Alright, he saw no enemies. And where is Nicki Minaj? We're going to have her post up in the other position of decent cover, which is behind this SUV.
Got it. Moving. Enemy in sight.
Alright, Nicki Minaj has spotted reasonably light resistance. We got 3 sectoids. Now, we could go forward-ish and perhaps attempt a stun, but I'm actually quite concerned that there will be more difficult enemies behind them, so let's see if we can pick off a few of these sectoid punks before we have to worry about it. So we're going to have Amanda Bynes pick off whomever she can get the best shot at. Looks like that guy's going down for the count.
X-ray neutralized.
Must have threatened to touch Amanda Bynes' box of soup, and she's just not having any of that. Sean Penn can actually see one from where he's at. 2 50% shots, we'll just double up and take it. Alright, so that's a dead alien for Penn. Penn is then going to also move to full cover, just to, you know, keep his head down for any return fire. Ian Ziering? Man, we're going to put Ian on Overwatch, actually. His Overwatch is not going to be remarkably effective, but even if we move Tara Reid up, she's not going to be able to get close enough to deliver a stun attempt, I don't think, on the next move. But well, that's less than ideal. So we've launched a few Seekers. That's going to draw out Overwatch from Ian Ziering. Big whiff, no surprise there.
I'll get him next time.
Yeah, you say that, Ian, but I'm not sanguine about your chances, bud. We've got Kesha, the 55% shot to hit from here. We can probably increase those odds at least slightly by moving her forward. And this will give her at least some modicum of cover. Very slight increase for Kesha. She still managed to deliver.
Out of the game.
We're going to have Jonathan Keyquan head over to this full cover, and he will go on Overwatch to cover from any decloaking seekers. Let's see how this sectoid reacts.
They're starting to lose ground.
Alright, so we may put suppression on there, and Tara Reid definitely not going to be capturing jack shit since she's strangled. Of course, Tara Reid, knowing her, probably sort of into that, so. And the sectoid did a nice little dipsy doodle there. A little bit of back and forth hobbling for him. Let's have Nicki Minaj open up. That was a 91% chance, Nicki. So Nicki Minaj suffering from the Paris Hilton ailment, clearly. Apparently the trick is you must bring the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling laser in order to have any kind of performance issues. Ian Ziering, has he been with... Oh, clearly Ian Ziering steering clear of Paris Hilton. Wisely so.
Taken care of.
Gonna Overwatch then for Tara Reid. Jonathan Keyquan, how close can you get? Answer, not close enough. Do we have anyone that could maybe get... Would like to suppress him if at all possible. Alright, so half cover actually should be good enough. We are going to have Sean Penn suppress that alien.
Aye, aye, ready to fire.
And he has covering fire, so if that alien tries to do anything, he's going to get shot. And that's going to give us a chance with Jonathan Keyquan to sprint forward and go for the stun. We will have to wound that alien, and that's honestly going to be the trickiest part of the problem. We'll be wounding it without killing it. So we're going to have Kesha advance to full cover. And Amanda Bynes is actually going to go on Overwatch. We will probably have another Seeker decloaking somewhere. Alright, so this... What? Alright, I don't understand why... I know for a fact that Sean Penn has covering fire. I don't understand why he didn't shoot there, but that's okay. Everything worked out. So we're going to have Kesha advance to
I'm
this
on it,
car.
Commander.
Don't pop another wave. Alright, excellent. She's going to get out her pistol. And pop old Johnny Sectoid here. It would be very nice if holo targeting actually applied to Jonathan Key Kwan's stun attempt, although I'm pretty sure it does not. We're going to put Kwan here.
Heading there now.
And he's going to go for the stun, not a flashbang. Stun him. Yes. Do that. Stun him.
99.
Oh, wow! We've actually stunned our first sectoid. I'm almost beside myself with glee. I know you can hear it in the tone of my voice because it's greatly reflected.
Got it. Moving.
So Amanda Bynes going to go forward. She has low profile, so half cover is actually acceptable for Amanda Bynes. Sean Penn, probably just going to crack a
Ready
reload.
to rock.
And then drop into Overwatch. Ian Ziering actually going to take a moment also to reload.
Roger. I've got my eyes
And
on.
I think we'll
Got it
Overwatch with
covered.
the rest of the team.
Overwatch.
I can't remember if there's a still a Seeker lurking around somewhere who is stealth. There may be, but I don't... Honestly, I can't be arsed to bother with trying to remember, so we're going to leave that sectoid twitching on the ground in a puddle of electricity. I'm not exactly sure how science works, so I'm assuming electricity comes in
I'm
puddles.
on it, Commander.
And we're going to send Tara Reid forward, see if we can scout out the location of those floaters.
Headed there now.
Can do a little double move with Joss Whedon. Nothing for Joss. So Jonathan Key Kwan can just advance over, kind of huddle up with his buddy there,
Scanning.
Kesha. I don't know why, but I imagine that Jonathan Key Kwan and Kesha would be fast friends.
10-4.
Kesha going to move forward. Looks like nothing there. Alright, so Amanda Bynes then will move forward. Again, half cover for her, almost as good as full cover. She's going to take a reload. Well, Penn, you better get into the fight. There are disadvantaged youths out in front of you. You must do something about their situation. Humanitarian that you are, you can't be seen to be laggardly in such
10-4.
manners. You got to get with the program, man. You're a pioneer. Ian Ziering going forward, and I think it's probably time for Nicki Minaj
Moving
to
out.
haul her ass into the fight. Now, I know you're saying if Nicki Minaj is going to haul ass, she probably has to make 2 trips, and in that you would be absolutely correct. I can't imagine Nicki Minaj hauling all of that ass in a single
You
trip.
hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like floaters, so, you know, not that big a deal. Nothing we haven't faced 100 times before. So we do have several guys with squad sight who may be in a position to contribute, but we don't want to go forward. Although those aliens are on pop, so theoretically they can't be on Overwatch. Let's have Kesha see if she can
On my way.
show us the goods as it is. Answer no. So it's going to be Overwatch for Kesha.
Aye,
And the rest of the team then is just going to go ahead and advance.
aye. Rolling out. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, there's a meld canister over there, imagine that.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
It's not exactly what I was looking for, though, and I mean, in all seriousness, I'm actually looking for some floaters, so...
Double time.
Heading there now.
Jonathan Key Kwan coming up, take cover down behind this tow truck.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
He didn't bring his steering blocks, so Jonathan Key Kwan will not be driving that vehicle because his feet can't reach the pedals. And the Grim Spectre of Death, gonna do what she does best. Nothing. And didn't mind getting a decent firing position for Whedon. Let's take Whedon and put him down behind that full cover by that potted plant. Alright, so we've got floaters. Looks like a whole mess of Overwatch, which is fine. Time for Tara Reid to earn her biscuit for the day. And by biscuit I mean, you know, a bottle of gin. That's all the farther you could get, Tara Reid? Why don't you just go ahead and dash then?
Location confirmed.
And Tara Reid did not draw out the Overwatch, so well done. Amanda Bynes actually has a shot. We'll go ahead and take that then. Amanda Bynes still upset about her soup, apparently. She really, really likes cream of mushroom.
10-4.
Sean, oh, way to path, Sean Penn. Yeah, go the way that gets you overwatched as opposed to going the way that's safe. Leave it to Sean Penn to take the hard road. That's just the kind of man he is. Also, that was a dash going that way, so doubly well done, sir. you've managed to fail in ways that no one would ever have suspected. No reason to even take the shot at that. It's too low of a percentage. Ian Ziering. We're going to move Ian. Oddly, we're going to put him in half cover here. 50%, huh? What can you do with a rocket? What about a shredder rocket, specifically? Yeah, you know what you're going to do, Ian? You're going to hunker down. Just hunker down and get ready for next turn. And Nikki, shoot him in the kidney. You can just go up there and also hunker down. Joss Whedon's going to overwatch. And Jonathan Key Kwan. Jonathan Key Kwan's going to look for a gig as an entertainment lawyer in Sherman Oaks, I guess, because there is nothing for him to do. We'll move him up, take cover behind this box truck. Let's see how Team Floater reacts. And so somebody's overwatching? Yes? Alright, looks like Kesha's going to take... Oh, no wonder Kesha's percentage was so low. She's still got her pistol out.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Well, you're really not. You just need to swatch weapons. Swatch weapons? I guess, some kind of 80s Spy Kids sort of crossover. She has a Swatch watch that is also a gun. Which, honestly, would probably sell a million units easily. So, Tara Reid, do your job. If anybody's on Overwatch, draw them out. Apparently no one is, so you can just be a spotter for the moment. You can spot for the nonce, as Shakespeare would have said. Although, I'm sure Shakespeare probably never said that. And, yeah, sure, let Kesha take all of the Overwatch fire that you didn't want to take. So, nice wound for Kesha that was completely unnecessary. You're terrible at your job, Tara Reid. Seriously. You fail in every capacity, every time. And also a miss, which is most unpleasant. How many of you have a grenade? Alright, you have a flashbang, and we're going to need it, because that's the only thing that's going to keep Kesha alive. So, flashbang the floater. Actually, there are two floaters in a pile. I don't know how they wound up on top of each other. Well, it seems like that would have been a brilliant opportunity for a grenade. Alright, Steve Sanders. See if you can drop a rocket here without blowing up Kesha's cover. Can you do that? Sort of.
Going hot.
Now, if history has taught us anything, this will blow up this cover and leave Tara Reid exposed. Or Steve Sanders will bring out the greatest rocket of all time by actually scattering it away from where he was aiming and putting it into the enemy. Jesus Christ, Steve, I don't even know what to say about that, buddy. That was fucking phenomenally well done, sir. 65% twice. We'll go ahead and take that. And that's a kill shot.
Got him.
Well done, Sean Penn. Way to acknowledge your success. Got him. Just sort of blasé about that, which I kind of like. That actually it's sort of cool. What can Jonathan Key Kwan do if he runs and guns? Well, he has excellent movement speed, and I think the answer is probably save Kesha's life. Although, we do have him flashbang, but still. We could theoretically get a stun. You know what? Before Jonathan Key Kwan takes that shot, I want to see if our other scout is close enough. I don't think they are. Actually, they don't have a move. Just kill him, Key Kwan. No reason to take any unnecessary or stupid risks. Let's just go ahead and get the kill and the mission. Kesha already wound up in the hospital. There's no reason to press our luck. Especially with no whammies available to dance across the bottom of the screen. I mean, that was the only reason to actually watch Pressure Luck anyway. Nobody gave a shit about the sailboat and a trip to Cancun. It was all about stop on a whammy. So on the plane back, Amanda Bynes finished that soup, so that's good. Let's hope she'll be less distracted the next time we take her out, and maybe won't miss some reasonably high-quality shots. Tara Reid promoted Jonathan Key Kwan and Ian Smokey Ziering, a well-deserved promotion for Old Smokey there, although I don't think that name's going to stick around. It is somewhat comically appropriate. So Grim Spectre of Death picks up a level, and I really like a low profile, but given Tara Reid's foot speed, she has no choice but to take Sprinter. I'm sorry, she's just too goddamn slow. So Tara Reid will be a sprinter. Jonathan Key Kwan absolutely going to take close combat specialist. There's no debating that. That is the best ability on that rank. Flush is useful, but when it compares to close combat specialist, we just gotta face it, there's no real comparison. And old Smoky Zeering is gonna take snapshot. So we got heat warheads, fire rocket, and snapshot for Ian Zeering. 8 days for Kesha. That's actually not too terrible. I mean, she'd have been down for between 3 and 4 days just from regular fatigue. So
I know it wasn't easy.
she basically doubled up. That's
really
okay.
Be a turning point in our research.
That a fact,
Not
Dr.
only
Valen.
can we interrogate the subject, but bringing an alien back alive provides us with a much better understanding of their physiology.
No shit.
Impressive work indeed. Preparations in the containment facility are well underway.
So I have a question, Dr. Valen, then, that just kind of on my mind. This is not the first live alien we've brought back. It is, however, the first time that you've given us any sort of positive reinforcement for doing so. Now, I only question this because you gave us positive reinforcement for bringing back what is arguably the weakest possible thing we could have captured. I mean, we captured a muton once, and that was no easy row to hoe, Dr. Valen. And when we brought that big hulking brute back and stuck him in a containment facility, you didn't say a damn word about it.
Remember,
Yes, Optimus Prime watches you masturbate, I'm well aware. So, clearly the scientists are all very interested in this sectoid. They're clustered around the alien containment facility like, I don't know, like a prison rodeo. They're really into it. Well, whatever. I guess, arguably, that could be construed as research, which is much better than what they typically do, which is nothing, so... Hey, maybe they'll contribute something positively to the project. So then, on that hopeful note, with possibly useful scientists, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section below. Your support really means a lot to us, and we'll see you again soon.